Hello, Tonya. I'm sorry to hear about you being that upset. Look, what I was gonna... Oh, yeah, by the way, before I go on, yes, I have a new haircut. Um, so, yeah, I don't look quite so much like some sort of hairy animal. I don't know, sort of like Bigfoot anymore. Actually, at the moment, I'm probably primarily reminding myself of T2 Darlanton, except he doesn't have a beard. But anyway, yeah, you're sounding really upset, and I'm sorry to hear about that. But what I was going to say was, a lot of the time what happens with some of the bigger ocean-going ships, and I think even smaller boats, is that after they've been in the water for a while, clocked up a fair number of miles, they tend to end up with rather a lot of barnacles on the hull. Now, barnacles are small animals. They're basically parasites, and they latch onto the hull of a ship and basically live there as the ship's going through the water. And eventually, if there becomes a sufficiently large build-up of these things, they can actually impede the motion of the boat and slow it down, or the ship. And following on from that analogy, I have to say Big Will qualifies as a barnacle. And sometimes we get some of these sorts of people. I would possibly try and explain to Big Will that, well, it sounds as though to a degree you already have, but I would probably just say to Big Will myself, excuse me, Big Will, I'm not your publicist. Possibly if you'd actually like to pay me, I mean, I don't know whether you're open to that sort of thing, but yeah, I mean, if he wants you to be his publicist, that could actually be a good form of reverse psychology that'd get rid of him. Just say, well, sure. Do you want to pay me, say, 5-10 grand for sort of the next 3-4 videos? That'll shut him up in a really big hurry. Yeah, so that was really all I wanted to say. In terms of knowing who your true friends are, well, yeah, you do find that out eventually as well. I know I haven't been coming to your site. You will have noticed that. Look, I'm really bad with YouTube. Not just YouTube, but people online in general. I don't know what it is. I think it's because lately, anyway, like over the last 3 to 4 months, I'm really trying to get more of a real life. That's really what it is. I mean, I spent nearly 10 years on IRC at one point, and I mean, yeah, it was great, and I developed some great friendships and all the rest of it, but the thing that I came to realise was, eventually all of those people drift on, and I'm basically just left there alone at the end of it, and I still haven't really accomplished very much. So, I mean, yeah, I still, I like a number of the people that I've met on YouTube, I really do, and I feel very positive towards them. But at the same time, I never ever post a video, unless I actually want to post a video. And I had a couple of people who'd subscribed to my YouTube channel a while back, and I was talking about this, who didn't like the sort of new textual format that I was going with for a while, and wanted to know when I was going to start doing sort of some of my earlier stuff again. And I felt as though I was having a little bit of pressure put on me at that point. And I basically just ignored it. And I think that was part of the reason why I stopped posting. But I just sort of found myself thinking, this is my channel. I've got to do whatever the hell with it that I want. And I mean, I do admire you. You've got the site up, and you're really going at it sort of in an entrepreneurial sense. Yeah, so that's really good. I do have to come and visit you at your site more, and I do have to try and write to you, even just from YouTube, a bit more, because we were exchanging some email early on, and it was really good. So yeah, I ought to do some more of that. But anyway, I want you to know I am still watching you. Yeah, maybe I haven't been to the site, but I am still watching you here on YouTube. The other thing actually that I wanted to say about you being unhappy, I don't mind at all myself hearing from you when you are unhappy. And look, to be honest, one of the things that I haven't done a lot, but there have been at times with YouTube where I've actually just used it as a medium to vent. I've just talked about things that have been really pissing me off. And sometimes with that particular video there won't be more than probably 10 or 20 views, because most people basically don't care about my shit. But yeah, as I was saying, even if that video only gets sort of 10 to 20 views, that's essentially how you'll find out who your real friends in that sense are. For some reason, that video got cut off, and yeah, I had to restart editing again. But yeah, that was really all that I wanted to say. That if you want to use your channel sometimes as a means of venting and as a means of talking about things that you're upset about, and that you need to let off steam about, don't be afraid to do that, because those of us who are genuinely interested in you and who are genuinely interested in what it is that you have to say and who you are as a person, we will still watch that. Anyway, I will talk to you soon.